I'm Batis Samadian, and I'm the founder of LITA.
Tell me more about LITA.
LITA is building the operating system for autonomous buildings. We're making it easy for service-heavy buildings like hotels to automate all of their physical operations. We are like the brain or the shared brain across devices, software, and robots in the building to operate quite a lot of workflows and supercharge the workforce that's there.
Wow, here we are at Tourise, the perfect place for you to be visiting and telling this story. Bring it to life for me a little bit, make it real.
Sure, so effectively what we've already done is this system can basically speak and conduct tasks to different devices, talk with the elevator system, talk with your hotel software, conduct tasks from software to robots, get them to go to specific pinpoints in the building, and then really great workflows. So imagine ordering your room service, the machine in the kitchen prepares the food, the bowl is dispensed, it's brought up to your room in 346, robots communicate with elevators, bring it to your room, call the phone in your room, let you know that your food's outside, gets delivered to you. Housekeeping becomes on demand. We handle everything in the room except the bed for now. That's still in the future. And miscellaneous deliveries. And we've been doing quite a few pilots. We have a secret location in Los Angeles where we're running a test in a real hotel. We've done a test at a hotel in Paris. And next we go to Miami.
And give me a sort of sense of kind of the results of those tests.
Sure. So, I mean, efficiency goes up 100%. All the staff have to do 50% less amount of work. Operating costs of hotels go down significantly, between 40 to 60%. So I see us almost as like, the supercharger in the sense that like the staff that's there can focus on extremely great service. And they're not diluted down with like daily mundane things that they have to take care of otherwise. And so we think of ourselves as being like the operator of the future.
I love this, and this has obviously been a really key theme, not just of Tourise, but also of the UN General Assembly, which preceded this. We had the Riyadh Declaration, huge discussion about AI, huge discussion around capabilities, skills gaps and kind of almost a crisis, as one person kind of phrased it. Here
Sure.
you are with effectively a solution that, again, really enables humans to do what they do best with robots kind of taking care of the rest.
Precisely.
So how far away are we from this being beyond simply tests and pilots?
Oh no, as of January it'll be live in that hotel. People can come and visit us there. We have quite a few influencers visiting this pilot right now. So the future is here.
And the future is quite literally here in Riyadh right now.
Absolutely.
What's been the reaction, the response from the conversations you've been having here?
Pretty great. I mean, we're closing deals here. We've talked with quite a few hotel groups, different hotel owners, people who want to implement our solution. I think one of the most fascinating parts about this conversation is for people to learn where are we at with robotics actually. And once they come to realize, okay, the robots are actually here, all specialized tasks are capable to be pulled off. We're not actually in a world still of R&D for this type of technology. It's really just the capability of computerizing the building so that the building is basically conducting its own tasks to its own staff and robots. And once this clicks with people, they get really excited.
And what are the key, I suppose, sort of obstacles and challenges that you're sort of seeing in those kind of conversations, going from theory into practice?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, managing expectations, understanding people's standard operating procedures, finding ways to align how we conduct tasks with those standard operating procedures. And most importantly, I think part of the hurdle is that, being in an industry that's acted in the same way for a long time, somewhat archaic in how we do things, it's really interesting for them to learn that, machine learning, reinforcement learning are things that actually enhance, improve how your operating procedures have been, sometimes even suggest how to change them and all of that, traffic management, operational logistics, all that is kind of like a mind-blown topic for people here.
And how are you, I suppose, in a sense, sort of like finding product market fit? I know you yourself are traveling the world almost non-stop, then you're feeding that back to your
Sure.
kind of engineers, but tell me more about that.
I mean, the opportunity lies mainly in mid-scale hotels today, 3 and 4 stars, especially the ones that are doing full service or half service. The market fit is typically with the hotel owners or the groups or family offices that own the properties. They're typically able to make fast moves, and so that's the kind of partner we love to work with.
So hotel being fully kind of operational in January. You talked about sort of not the bed yet. So what is next?
I think there's some workflows that we've kind of made big strides on, like housekeeping, like kitchen, like miscellaneous delivery. There's tons more to do around maintenance, accounting, things that require multiple staff members to make decisions, and finding ways to, again, co-pilot them in their decision making. I personally believe in a really Jetsons-like future for this technology, and we hope to bring that to you in the next decade.
I really do have that image in my head right now. And on that note, sort of like, how are we thinking about sort of the manifestation of these kind of robotic automations?
Oh.
What do they look like? What do they feel like? How do they interact with humans?
Sure. I mean, interestingly enough, there's almost like theatrics robotics, which is like the bartender type that you've seen. And then you look at the technology and you're like, well, this could also be like a wine bar vending machine. It doesn't always need to be in the theatrical form. I think we're having a lot of these sane conversations internally right now to make decisions on, what do people want to actually Instagram? What is just purely more convenient without the theatrics and all of that? And I think it's a subjective decision. We're learning about what the industry wants, and personally, I'm a big fan of where it just works. I think people have had also the scary versions of these experiences. There's hotels in China and Japan where there's like prosthetic skin robots. People don't want that. People don't want, and I especially don't want YouTube reviewers that are telling us that was a creepy experience, that was cold, that was stale. I think at the core of it, the idea is make hotels what they're really good at, warm, hospitable places, and enhance the back office.
And really coming to mind for me is the Arthur C. Clarke quote about the best tech appearing like it's magic, right? It's almost invisible, seamless.
Invisible. That's the goal.
I love it. And just going back to the beginning, I suppose, what got you into all of this?
Yeah, so I was previously doing an e-commerce company. It got acquired. I spent a lot of time in the Bay Area visiting my friends that were working on AI-powered smart home technology, B2B robotics. I learned kind of what was going on, and I decided one day to make my home super smart, kind of like beyond what most people would want here. And I realized, wow, there's so much that we could already be doing into people's homes, but the B2B space is far more palatable. We realized hotels have always been actually a place where you experience the future before it came to your home, and I kind of want to bring back that magic for hotels. And so we thought, let's implement this for hotels, let's get that started. And so I put together a team pretty quickly, and then I got the previous chairman of Relais Chateau to become one of my partners and investors. One of the previous CEOs of CBRE joined us as well. And very quickly got together a really great team of engineers and team members from Novotel, from Relais Chateau, et cetera, to help me build this. And a couple of months later, here we are.
And as we come towards the end of Tourise, what are you going to kind of leave with from this event?
I think my biggest leave is that people know this change is coming. People are really excited to get educated on it. People really want to see this. And I hope by next year we have a couple examples in the real world to show you.
Can't wait to see it. Thanks so much for your time today.
Pleasure.